And she's back, part 2 of the question and answer. I'm so sorry, you guys, that this is so long. But we all know I like to talk, so it kind of, duh. Okay, the Ralcon, I don't know. Sorry, I know I suck. Hi, Robin. I would like to first say that I love your videos. Thank you very much. They're helpful. I'm hilarious. I don't feel like I am, but thank you. And remind me so much of a friend of mine. Maybe it's me. Maybe, you know, you don't know. As for my question, it's obvious that you are a fan of Tom Ford eyewear, love, and my sunglasses, and makeup, love. What are your thoughts on Tom Ford bags and SLGs? I haven't given them a whole lot of, I haven't really looked. Is that terrible? I kind of just get in a rut with what I like, but I'll definitely take a look. So I would imagine though that based on the aesthetic of the glasses and stuff, I could imagine that I'll probably like them. I'm really loyal to a couple brands, so I don't anticipate ever getting one, but I'll take a look, definitely. Geekette style. What bag would you recommend for somebody starting their designer collection? Or what are the top 3 designer bags every collection should have, and in which order would you buy them? Okay, if you're asking me, every good, sturdy, high-end collection should have some Louis Vuitton, some Chanel, some Hermes. How you choose to spread that out is totally up to you. If you could only pick one Louis Vuitton, I would go with Speedy. If you could pick one Chanel, I would say a flap. And then I would say if you could pick one Hermes, I mean, obviously a Birkin, but if you need to go a little bit, let's say a Birkin doesn't fit your lifestyle or doesn't fit your budget. Other options that are much less expensive are like the Garden Party, and you can look at the ones that are like canvas and just leather lined, and they're, I'm not saying they're inexpensive, but they're much more cost efficient or a lot less expensive. That's a hard one. Top 3 designer bags. I don't even know if I've really answered it. That's a personal one, because again, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm saying that if you don't have these 3 bags, you may as well just go ahead and, you know, crawl into a hole and die because you don't have the bags. So like I said before, I would just suggest that for a handbag, you buy a classic style in the best you can afford, is what I would say. Because if you go classic, it's just timeless. You know, you can carry it forever. And I guess that's my answer. That's a hard one. Alex, okay, I'm so bad. Rafe? Would you consider buying a Kelly? I sort of answered that. It just doesn't fit with my lifestyle. I just don't think it's my aesthetic. They're beautiful though. If so, in what color, leather, hardware? Okay, let's pretend though. Let's pretend I'm gonna buy one. Black box, gold hardware. Box, for those of you that don't know, is the really shiny, smooth leather. Can't be out in the rain, it blisters. But I think that a classic Kelly, yeah. I mean, I look at that and I'm just like, yeah. But again, it just doesn't suit my lifestyle. When do you plan on retrieving your other bags from the US? I know. You guys are probably like, you don't have anything in the US. Okay, here's really quick in a nutshell. In the US, I have a storage unit with an entire life, with an entire house full of furniture and beds and stuffed animals and clothes. And not that any of it's gonna be, you know, I mean, it's all gonna be, you know, shoes and pots and pans and blenders. And I mean, picture your life right now, picture putting it in storage, and then picture moving away and having to start over. Because when we moved, again, this was a temporary move. And so it was only supposed to be until the end of the year. So I just put everything. I've got spices and probably canned goods, as sad as that sounds, in storage because it was kind of a sudden move. I will retrieve my bags and stuff when we are settled in a house that I know is long-term, because until then I have no place to put things and I have no way to, you know, when you have it shipped over, I have to have a place to put stuff. And yeah, you with me? Okay. So that's, I guess my answer is hopefully in the next year, but who knows. Sprinkles and Bling, I like your name. Have you been enjoying your new Birkin? Update on it. I have been enjoying my Birkin. It's fabulous. It's named Hillary Clinton. No hate. I can do like a review on it, or like a, you know, like a, I mean, yeah, I can definitely do a video on it. I just feel like I'm doing a lot of videos on like Birkins and stuff, but if that's what you guys want to see. Oh, I remember I butchered her name last time. La Maison Filet 96. Do you like Longchamp, or are you not a fan of the brand? I love Longchamp. As a matter of fact, I would suggest, there's one bag that I suggest everybody have in their collection, a Longchamp bag. Whether it be for a man, the big travel bag, or for women, the shoulder bag, or the arm bag, or whatever, or any of the special editions. I think for the cost, I think Longchamps are fantastic. They are indestructible. And a little quick story, friend of mine, very good friend of mine, has an orange one that she's been using like as her baby bag. And she said it was so embarrassingly covered in just crud, because, you know, it's a baby bag and it goes to the park and it gets junk on it. And she soaked it, and then she took a clean scrub brush and scrubbed it and hung it to dry, and it looks brand stinking new. So that's one of the great things about those bags, is they're almost impervious. They can get some wear in the corners, but they're not overly expensive. I know I can pick them up here for, you know, like 70, 80 pounds. In the States, around $100. And I think that they're worth every single cent, considering they're a really sturdy nylon, they're lined, and they have leather detailing, and you can fold them and they snap so that they're about this big plus the handle, so they pack well for travel. So Longchamp, back to some of those other ones, I would suggest everybody have a Longchamp. It is the ultimate tote bag. I love them. I have several. Probably, how many Longchamps do I have? Probably 6, 8. My kids have a few of them too, because they dig through my box of Longchamps and, Mom, can I carry this today? So yeah, definitely Longchamp. Okay, I'm actually on my last page of questions, so it's going to be a 2-part, but this is going to be, part 2 is going to be short. Club Hermes Paris, who, if you're not following, you need to be. Actually, a bunch of these people you need to be following. Alex, that I just mentioned a second ago, you need to be following. So see, that's why I'll never be a professional YouTuber, because I suck at this. Like my promotion of other people is so bad, so I apologize. But Club Hermes Paris is a really good one to follow. Hey Robin, so I'm stranded on an island and I can only choose 5 items from Hermes to help me survive. What are they? Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna get a Twilly to hold back my hair. I am going to get an Avalon blanket so that if it gets cold, I can be warm. I am going to get a teacup, or like something, so that I have something to drink out of. I know. I'm going to get a 40 Birkin so that I have something to carry things in. What am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th item, a body cream, so I smell nice and I stay hydrated. It's hard to pick things at Hermes, because I'm thinking I'm probably missing some really obvious choices. They probably do gardening tools, Hermes gardening tools, and I'm missing out on like a shovel that I could use to build a pit so that I could make a fire. I don't know. Those are my items though. Shane 2E, what Hermes bags now are on your wish list? Okay, if you're talking about the wish list in abstract, like if somebody handed me a gift card for unlimited funds at Hermes and I had to go spend it there, God, wouldn't that rock? Tell me that. Let's just think about that for a minute. But if I could just go buck-ass wild in Hermes, all the damn Birkins. Okay, in this situation, I'd go with exotic, because, if you can, why not? I love the Lindy. I love the Picotine Lock. I love the Garden Party. I actually like the Toolbox, because I like a structured bag like that. I'm missing, I know I'm absolutely missing some. I can't even think off the top of my head. I'll just go with that for right now. But if you were saying specifically which Hermes bag, I would love a blue jean Birkin, Clemence or Togo, or Epsom. I like Epsom, although Epsom takes colors odd. It can take colors not as vibrant and beautiful, in my opinion, and also Cormac in real life's opinion as well. I'd love a black Birkin, but that's a given. Silver or gold hardware, but probably Probably silver, I think. Palladium hardware, I think, for a Birkin. I don't know. Carolina? Oh, this is hard. Oh, sorry, I missed one. Gemo 94112. You live in San Francisco. I know that zip code. Any trips for the fall or next year? Yes, this fall we plan to visit Scotland. I'm very excited. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to make a friend up there meet up with me and hang out with me. You've been warned. And next year, I don't know, we're still talking about February. We have some plans for that time of year, so I don't know what February is going to bring. If I have my way, though, it's going to include, because by February here in the UK, you're about wintered out. It's dark all the dang time. It's cold all the time. It rains a lot. And all you want to do is go sit on somebody's beach and have some greased up looking cabana boy bring you something on a tray that's in a big old hollowed out pineapple with crap hanging off of it. So that's our main trip is Scotland. I don't know what we're going to do about Christmas and things like that yet, so time will tell. But good question, thank you. Okay, Carolina, which bag would you choose? An LV Montaigne MM or the Alma BB in Epi Black? Montaigne. Love a Montaigne. She can't decide, maybe both? Well, yeah, if both is an option, sure, because they're different bags. But of the two, I like the Montaigne a lot. Anya Fairweather. That's a nice name. Anya Fairweather. And she's a pretty girl. What do you think of the Hermes Shadow Birkin? Would you ever get one? Aw, I love you and your channel. Thank you so much. That's so nice. And you guys, honestly, I read these things and you guys are nice. Thank you. Okay, the Shadow Birkin. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a Birkin, but instead of the straps, they're like embossed, and it's like okay. I think they're cool. Would I ever buy one? No, I would never buy one. That would have to be something that like I found in a charity shop or something and just got lucky, because they're the same price almost as a regular Birkin, and that they don't have hardly any, I don't even think they have hardware. They're leather, and that's true. And I guess the embossing process is maybe a serious business thing. I think they're quirky. I think they're fun. I think if they were a lot less expensive, I think it would be kind of cool if they did them out of canvas, like the toile and the leather, and they did an embossed handle and sewed it onto the canvas to maybe bring down the price significantly. I don't know. I think they're cool to look at. But I would never, no, I would never buy one. Maternina. I am so sorry. Maybe it's Nina Mater. I don't know. I'm so sorry. But your profile picture's so nice and you're smiling, and then I'm butchering your name, and I'm so sorry. I really can read, by the way, you guys. I know this makes me sound like I'm illiterate. I'm really not. What do you think of the LV Locket PM? Love it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful bag. Thinking of the red color, do you think it's a classic like a Speedy? Okay. It depends on how you're defining classic. When people say classic like a Speedy, there's classic and then there's iconic, of which I find the Speedy to be both. It's definitely a classic bag, meaning that the shape of it is old, meaning it's got a lot of history behind it, and iconic in that, here's how I define an iconic bag. If you can draw a picture of just the outline of a bag and it is readily obvious what the bag is. So for instance, the Speedy, well, not the Neverfull as much, because I don't consider the Neverfull iconic though, so hang on. Okay, so Speedy, a Birkin, a flap bag, a Chanel jumbo flap or whatever. I'm thinking, I'm going completely blank. Those to me, that's what makes a bag iconic, are the bags that are recognizable just by their outline. Where am I going with this? Give me a second. Now, those bags are also classic bags. Classic to me is a bag that I can wear now and in 20 years I can wear, or I wear now and I've been wearing for 20 years. So classic to me is the Noe. It's the Speedy again. Bags that are not, in my opinion, going to be classic bags, but are iconic bags. A lot of the Celine bags. I think they're iconic, meaning if you did an outline of a trapeze, it's pretty obvious what that bag is, but I don't consider that, I don't believe that'll be a classic. I don't believe that that'll be one that will be in 20 years have the same impact as it does today. I'm not saying you couldn't carry it in 20 years. You know, it might be like this cool retro thing, you know, kind of like when I dug through my mom's closet and, you know, and grabbed all her old, oh, did I just lose my place? All her old like Dooney and Burks and stuff and kind of carried them almost in a iconic way, or not iconic, ironic way. Did I even answer this? The Locket PM. Do I think it's a classic like a Speedy? Yeah, I think it will be I think it will eventually be a classic. I think it's classic in that I think it's timeless. I equate classic with timeless is probably, does that make sense? Have I explained that well? I think that iconic bags can be classic, but not all iconic bags are classics. But most classic bags, no, not all classic bags are iconic. So they're not mutually exclusive. I have just butchered that question, but I really truly hope you guys know what I mean. But do I think it's classic like Speedy? She was thinking of it in the red color. Oh yeah. Beautiful. And she also loves my videos. Thank you so much. B loves fashion 1987, my buddy. I have always wanted a Goyard St. Louis. I can't afford one now, but plan on saving up. Is it really worth the price if it's something I need to save up for? I know you did a review, but hold on. Always on the fence. What do you mainly use yours for? As you know, I love you and your videos. Thank you for reading. You're welcome. Is it really worth the price if it's something I need to save up for? I can't answer that for you. I know that's a cop-out. Because they're expensive and it is a lot of money, and they're not what I would consider an overly sturdy, hardy bag. They will start to show wear, especially if this is kind of like your one and only bag that you're using, or God forbid you're using, I wouldn't suggest using this for like a school bag, like with books and stuff like that and being schlepped around and with heavy things in it. It's not up to that challenge, I don't personally feel. And I'm pretty brutal with my bags, and even I have limits on what I will put in my Goyard and what I feel comfortable toting around in it. Is it really worth the price? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm looking at your age. I'm not saying that you're, you know, like a little boy or anything like that. I'm assuming you're born in 1987, which I'm gonna go with no. Is that horrible? It's a beautiful bag. I just don't feel that it doesn't have a tremendous amount of longevity. And I guess I'm assuming that if you're saving for this bag, that this is gonna be like your one and only. And if I am incorrect, I apologize. I think that for that money, you can do something that will give you a much longer return on your money. So I'm sorry if that was not the answer you're hoping for. If you're looking for me to validate, then absolutely go for it. If you're looking for me to really be like your mom and help you make a wise financial decision, I would maybe wait until it's something that you have more available cash, more, you know, does that make sense? Or, you know, maybe for, you know, the next major gift giving event, maybe, you know, your birthday or Christmas, you know, put the word out, have mom or, you know, whoever put the word out and be like, you know what he would really like is just, you know, a Visa gift card or whatever, or cash. I would say if you were investing half of your money towards it, it would be worth it. You know what it is? I don't want to see you toil and work hard for a year or however long to save money for this bag and then use it like most people use their bags and then have it have, like, you know, worn corners in 6 months or a year. I would be heartbroken for you, and I would almost feel responsible. So those are my thoughts. Did I just like burst the dream? I'm sorry. Alex Gravel, thoughts on the Hermes Apple Watch? Okay, I'm not a fan of the Apple Watch, but the Hermes Apple Watch, yeah, because I like the face. So Hermes, they have their own specialized face, meaning the actual, like the face of the watch is their own. And it comes in a cuff, it comes in a single tour and a double tour. It comes in a 10 Capucine, Barenia, Blue Jean. I believe, I'm like 90% sure. I love the Blue Jean. I love the A10 though. The A10, shut up. With gold, just shut up and take my money. Shut up and take my money. In the double tour, all day long. All freaking day long. I would love it. So that's why, you know, I was like, just let me get down to, you know, when we're talking about putting an Hermes strap on it. Yeah, and here's why. Because I think it looks, when you look at it with the strap on, it looks like a completely different watch than when it's got like the Apple strap watch. And it's not that I don't like them. I just don't like them for me. They're not my style. I said this was going to be quick and I'm at 21 minutes. Like, I don't do anything quick. I don't do quick. But I'm almost done. Cute Pets LV. Okay, and they do have a really cute kitty picture. You know those kitties with the great big eyes and the really flat face? It's probably a Persian or... No. I don't know what they are. They have like the Persian face, so the really squashed in face with the great big eyes and the little... They just look so cute. Hi, Robin A11. Hey, what do you think about Louis Vuitton, the coffret, Trésor? Would you buy one? Thanks. That, for those of you that don't know, is kind of like the small, I think it's a jewelry tray or small item tray. I assume you could probably use it for like cufflinks and collar stays and stuff, though, if you were so inclined. What do I think about it? I think they are beautiful. Would I buy one? Okay. If I was given a 5,000 pound gift card to Louis Vuitton, assuming that that would cover the cost, I don't even know, I might actually consider it. It's not, again, it's not something that I would go in and spend money on. I will spend money on a handbag. I'll spend money on shoes. I'm not big on like interior items like that or something that doesn't get used. I don't know. They're beautiful and I admire them. And if I got one as a gift, oh my gosh, I would be like screaming from the highest rooftops. But it's just not something I would probably buy myself. It's, if I have that kind of money, I'm going to go and buy a Birkin. I guess is, yeah. So really, really quick, let me just make sure. If somehow, did I say everybody's name? I think I said everybody's name. If I didn't say your name, I suck and I'm sorry. If somehow I skipped your question, which I don't think I did, again, I apologize. I'm just really quick looking through the questions. Yeah, I answered that one. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. I just talk a lot, guys. And some of these questions were, you know, in fairness, you know, some that required a little bit of a explanation. But thank you so much if you've made it this way. I'm probably going to get a bunch of thumbs down just because they're going to be like, Robin, will you just shut up? But, you know, whatever. It's who I am. It's what I am. Thank you so much for leaving your comments and your questions. So many of you guys left such nice comments and I really appreciate that. So if you've said like, thank you for your videos or, you know, I think you're this or you're funny or whatever, thank you is all I can really say because that's all I have is just to say thank you. But please know that I mean that thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Like it is a sincere thank you. So you guys take care and I will see you all soon. Okay, bye.